Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is the Ripper Danny B, and welcome to our very first episode of the new WWE 2K18 Universe Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, we're kicking off things tonight with the WWE Universal Champion, the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. It's a brand new mode, ladies and gentlemen, brand new season. We're on track, we're going to go for it. The Universe Mode is in play, and your Universal Champion is the first person to make an appearance in the Universe Mode. He's out here with a message tonight. Sami Zayn is not competing tonight. He's out here with a message, and that message should be a good one from what I've heard. From what I've heard backstage, Sami Zayn is out here to definitely shake, excuse my French, shit up. This should be great. The underdog from the underground, the Universal Champion. Let's see what he has to say. We'll take a look at our other matches. We've got Jinder Mahal going one-on-one with Big Cass. We've got Maurice taking on Emma one-on-one. Darren Young goes on with Curtis Axel, in fact. Nia Jax, Tamina, and Asuka in a triple threat match. We've got Fandango going one-on-one with Xavier Woods. Kofi Kingston taking on TJP, the Intercontinental Champion, and that 8-man Battle Royal to determine the number one contender. So let's see what we've got. We've got Jinder Mahal with a big one over Big Cass there. We've got Maurice taking one over Emma. The women's champion loses to Maurice. Darren Young gets one over Curtis Axel there. Tamina pins Asuka in the triple threat. That's interesting. Xavier gets a win over one half of the SmackDown of the Raw Tag Team Champions. And now we'll move in to our featured matches.
Oh, WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power! It's a new day, yes it is!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Ghana, West Africa, weighing in at 225 pounds, representing, of course, the New Day. It's your boy, Kofi Kingston. Could be an interesting night for the New Day, certainly. We've already seen earlier on Xavier Woods picked up a win over one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Fandango. Big E will be in the Battle Royal later on. Could be a hell of a night for the New Day. If Kofi Kingston can pick up a win tonight, that's certainly got to put him in line, if not make him the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. What a night that could be for Kingston and the New Day as a whole. His opponent this evening from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 175 pounds. He is the WWE Intercontinental Champion, TJP. And of course, here in the Rippers Universe Mode, the Cruiserweights are not just confined to 205 Live. They have spread out. The 205 Live show will still go ahead. It will be where the Cruiserweights from all three brands meet in an attempt to be the Cruiserweight Champion. But they've spread out beyond that. You will find the Cruiserweights on NXT. You will find them on Raw. You will find them on SmackDown Live. And TJP is the first man to take advantage of that restriction being eliminated, becoming Intercontinental Champion. Got a fight ahead of him tonight, though, as he takes on Kofi Kingston. See, Kingston is ready. TJP is ready. TJP obviously fighting for the honor, and you see a handshake there to start this thing off. No surprise there. realistically, these two men, a lot of respect for one another. These are two guys that, you know, from many perspectives should have never been able to make it in the WWE, and they have done, so there's no real surprise there. TJP pulling out one of his signature moves straight away there, the head twist drop, goes straight in for the jab, and now the jab. Wow, I should be shot. The dab. Now TJP taking the early advantage over the controlled frenzy that is Kofi Kingston. Obviously, Kofi has been around a few years now. His speed and his agility has declined a bit in time, but he is still definitely one of the most unique offensively in that ring. So it should be an interesting match for TJP. Of course, the same thing can be said for Perkins. He is an incredibly talented, unique wrestler as well, and he's got a lot to prove, not only as a cruiserweight but as a representative of the Filipino people. Trust me, from personal experience, the Filipinos take that very, very, that I wouldn't say personally, there's a lot of pride in it. So TJP out there with a lot to prove tonight. But of course, Kofi Kingston also has something to prove. He's spent many years now as part of the team of the New Day. Yes, they have been incredibly successful as tag team champions, but can any of them actually make it as singles competitors now? That's the big question. You know, Kofi and Big E at one point especially certainly looked like they had promising singles careers, and look at that pop-up eat defeat there. Well, it's not quite, is it? But style move. What an incredible move there from TJ Perkins, and that's the thing. TJP's offense, it's just so unique. You can't always prepare for it, and that's where Kofi is going to get caught out. You see Kofi there going for a classic Michinoku driver straight into the pin. There's one. TJP kicks out. It wouldn't be a good night for the Intercontinental Champion to lose on his first outing here in the Universe mode. But that head scissors takedown there from Kofi Kingston does put the champion on the defensive and drops him there. That was nice and simple from TJP. But Kofi right back on the offensive. But look at Perkins there, just rolls it through, over and out. Fast-paced action as you would expect from these two agile and unique wrestlers. TJP with a power on there. He wouldn't be able to pull that off against many opponents, but he certainly can against against Kofi Kingston. Now look, he's got him up. There's the chicken wing gut buster there. Such a unique move. I love that move. I love watching it. And now TJP, is he going to be setting up? What's he going to go for here? Is he going to finish this? Whatever he was going to go for, it wasn't going to happen. Kofi saw it coming. Kofi went for trouble in paradise there, though. Perkins was able to jump up, try and deliver the head scissors, avoid the trouble in paradise, but Kofi was able to get right back into it, dropping with the alley-oop, and now we could be seeing it. There's trouble in paradise! Kofi hits the finisher. We could be done. There's 1, 2. No, TJP rolls the shoulder up, and Kofi can't believe it. He just hit Perkins with the best move in his arsenal and wasn't able to get the job done. Kofi going to the outside now, going to use the ropes to his advantage, goes for that big frog splash crossbody. I think that's the best way to call that, quite frankly. Big elbows to the top of the head now. Kofi is just going to continue the assault, and that's the only thing he can really do. He hit his biggest move and it didn't work. The only thing he can really do is just continue it on, continue to wear down the champion, and hope that the opening comes up again. But Perkins took an opening of his own there, went for the step up enziguri. Not quite. Monkey flip by Kofi Kingston. Kingston still in this match, and I have to say, for the last couple of minutes, Kingston has been in complete control of the champion. Got a cover here from Kofi. There's 1. I don't even think that got to 1 there. Perkins moves out of the way of that dropkick there. I think Kingston just took way too long to execute. TJP taking full advantage, and look at that springboard moonsault, and you see there kind of less speed in the springboard for TJP. He's a little bit more precise with how he does things. Maybe it's less impact, but he almost guarantees a hit when he does it. Bow and arrow super finisher now, right across the knees. That's gotta hurt. Kofi rolls it into a pin. Perkins able to kick out. Takedown by TJP, and the submission expert now. Look at this, wrapping Kingston up. That is a Boston Crab coupled with a kind of a shoulder torque. I couldn't even tell you what that's called. Either way, Kofi able to find a way out. Luckily for him, kicks Perkins off. Perkins stays on his feet. Straight right hand there by Kingston. Go behind by TJP. And there's a neck breaker there. Kofi's ankles got caught up in the ropes there as well. I don't know if you saw that as he went down. You can imagine the whiplash and something like that. Kingston not giving up though, shoulder breaker. Getting a little bit too cocky there. TJP, look at that, schoolboy roll up, beautifully executed. There's one. Kingston kicks out, but that was beautiful. Just takes Kingston off of his feet, takes him off his guard, and Kingston now having to go back on the offensive to try and regain control of the matchup, going for that I don't even know what to call that, you know. You know exactly what I mean though. He's pulling the arm, trying to, you know, put some pressure on the trap nerve, on the shoulder, the elbow as well. You can hyperextend that. It's quite an interesting move. The way TJP was able to get out. You hear the crowd, they're chanting for Kofi. They want Kofi to pick up the big win here, and like I say, a big win for Kofi tonight. But, you know, we've only just started. The champions need challengers, and a win over the Intercontinental Champion would definitely put you in line. Of course, further on down the line, we are going to be looking more toward an official ranking system. You'll be able to check that out on the website as well. But for now, we just kind of need to get this thing going. The Royal Rumble is only a few weeks away. And look at that detonation kick. TJP has just turned this thing right back around in his favor. And if he goes for the cover now, it could be over. We've got a 1, 2, 3. It's over. I was just saying how Kofi could benefit from a win. Well, guess who else could benefit from the win? The champion himself. Picking up a big win here tonight. We'll take a look at some of the replays. That chicken wing gutbuster early on, I honestly thought that's one of the best moves you can execute. It looks dangerous, and probably because it is painful. And it was trouble in paradise, which should have ended it. TJP clocked it all round the side of the skull, but was able to kick out and take another look at that. Just right round the side of the skull. Kofi got full execution on that move without any shadow of a doubt. That was brilliant. Brilliant work from Kofi Kingston there. Picked his spot and hit it, but TJP was having none of it. The shoulder comes up. At the end of the day, when they kept fighting the detonation kick, innovative move there from TJP is definitely credited with inventing that move and using it in full force here tonight. Because, ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, TJP. Big win here tonight, but we move on to what could be the biggest win of somebody's career in this next matchup.
Oh, WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power! It's a new day, yes
it is! Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal, and it is for the #1 contendership to the WWE Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Introducing first from Tampa, Florida, weighing 330 pounds, Big E. And of course, Xavier Woods picked up a win. Kofi Kingston took a loss. Can Big E pull it back for the New Day tonight? Next, from his seasonal residence in Cairo, Egypt, weighing in at 203 pounds, he is one half of the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, the gorgeous Tyler Breeze. Breeze is going to look to turn that Raw Tag Team Championship into another big red belt at the Royal Rumble.
Rusev Fudria, Rusev Machka.
Next from Bulgaria, weighing in at 320 pounds, the Bulgarian brute, the super athlete, Rusev. That many people believe has never achieved his true greatness within the confines of the WWE. I know one guy in particular would have Rusev running the show The Bulgarian Brute looks to use that to his advantage, looks to use that momentum, that crowd support tonight, and turn it into a massive win in this 8-man battle royal. And again, whoever takes this opportunity, whoever takes this chance, builds a lot of momentum as they go towards the Royal Rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, look who's back from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds. Captain Charisma, the iconic Christian. Should I say the instant classic? That's a better name, isn't it? The legendary Christian here on Monday Night Raw. Gonna look to claim his shot at the Universal Championship. Now this is a bit more interesting because Christian, as we all know, is a former 2-time world champion, but many people believe that those championship reigns were tainted. It's a chance for Christian to really finally make his way to the top once again. From Queens, New York, weighing in at 290 pounds, Big Cass. Should be an interesting Cass, obviously the biggest man in this matchup by height, at least so far. I'm trying to remember on the list of people that's in it. I don't think anyone beats him on height, but obviously being the bigger guy means you've got a lot less time to recover if you go over the top rope. We've seen that in battle royals over the years. If you go over the top rope, you're basically on the floor already. Cass has got to be careful of things like that in this matchup. Next, representing Titus Worldwide from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 255 pounds, the hybrid Apollo Crews. The kid that's got all the tools could make a difference here tonight with a big win in this battle royal. This is a guy that should realistically be at the top of the mountain so far. One of the best pure athletes in the game today. Next, weighing in at 180 pounds, Cedric Alexander. The kid that was signed to the WWE because the crowd were chanting, "Please sign Cedric." Can Alexander turn that into a massive win here tonight and go all the way to the top of the pile? Finally from Mexico City, weighing in at 180 pounds, Kalisto. The Lucha Dragon, the former United States champion. This is a guy that has everything except the right moment, that right time to pull the trigger. Incredibly popular amongst the younger members of the fans. Incredibly talented young man. Just see somebody to pull that trigger on him and he could be the next big thing in luchador, in lucha wrestling. The match has begun. 8 men over the top rope, both feet touching the floor is the elimination. The last man standing will go on to face Sami Zayn for the Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which is our next pay-per-view coming up in just a few short weeks' time. Of course, before that, we have NXT TakeOver San Antonio will be coming to you as well Don't worry about NXT on our next episode. Now, first of all, we're going to try and call this action as 8 men. I've never had to call an 8-man match before, so this should be interesting. We've got Rusev in trouble in the corner there. Christian flying over the top rope, thanks to a big clothesline by Tyler Breeze, was able to hold on and roll back under the bottom rope, but that's just how quickly this could be over for one of these guys here. You've got the hybrid Apollo Crews going one-on-one with Big Cass in the middle there. Christian and Tyler Breeze, the Canadians, going at it in the middle of the ring. Big E and Rusev, the 300-pounders, tackling each other. And you've got the cruiserweights on the other side. I mean, apart from Cass and Apollo there's kind of a match-up in every stage, really. That's quite interesting, but all the same. Although I guess Tyler Breeze is technically considered a cruiserweight. You've got Kalisto and Breeze both over the top there, both manages to hang on. That could have been interesting. Just how quickly this field could go down from 8 to 0, well, to 1. Apollo Crews and Cedric Alexander, and Crews is out! Alexander skins the cat, manages to hold on, but Crews, not so much. Big arm, big forearm by Big Cass as he's on the outside, knocks out the hybrid, and he's out! Now Big Cass catches an errant right hand from Big E, who turns his attention to the 7-footer from Queens, New York. Got Kalisto and Rusev in the middle of the ring there. Of course, there's an odd number of superstars now, so they're not going to pair up exactly. One guy is either going to be getting in the way, he's going to be the third wheel, or he's just going to take a rest. And if I was you, if I was in this ring right now, realizing that I was the 7th man, I would stay out of harm's way. I mean, you want to keep, you don't really, the thing is, in a battle royal, where can you be safe? Because you can't put your back up against the ropes to protect yourself, because if somebody hits you, you're done, you're out, you're over the top. So there's nowhere to really hide, so maybe staying on the offensive is a good thing, trying to eliminate as many people as possible. You've got Christian in trouble on the left-hand side of the screen there. Kalisto dumps him over, but Christian, once again, that wily veteran instinct, keeps him alive. Look at Rusev, out, just feeling it now. The big Bulgarian, Cass to his knees. Cass is no good on his back. You need him up and over. There's no way you're going to lift 290 pounds and 7 foot over the top rope without too much help. Speaking of 300 pounders going over, Cedric Alexander just dumps Big E. E holds on, but Alexander is putting on the pressure. No, E holds out. Christian rolls under the bottom rope on the left hand side. He is screened there. I don't think anybody's noticed him, so he's okay for now. Big boot there takes down Rusev. And it's like Cass has dragged Christian back into the ring. Crowd behind Tyler Breeze by the sounds of things right now, and who can blame him? Breeze, one of the most popular superstars in the history of NXT. Everybody wants to see him make a go at the top of the pack. Rusev eliminated, and look at that, Cass just got someone out on the outside as well there. Who's out on the other side? I've lost track. Rusev was eliminated by a supermodel kick on the left hand side of the screen, and Christian was eliminated by Cass in the corner. We are down to 5. Look at Kalisto's got Cass out! The smallest man in this matchup gets rid of the biggest. Unbelievable. We're down to 4. One of these 4 men is getting a Universal Championship shot at the Royal Rumble. Cedric Alexander, Tyler Breeze, Kalisto, and Big E, and believe it or not, 3 of these men are cruiserweights. Some people in this world may believe that the cruiserweights shouldn't be getting shots at major titles. Well, we think differently, and look at this right now. There's the knees right to the chest. Cedric Alexander by Big E. Now, of course, E has a massive weight advantage here. That him and Breeze are about 100 pounds apart, and Breeze is the next in line. Kalisto and Cedric both under the 200-pound mark. Look at Kalisto there, is knocked out by a big clothesline there. Cedric Alexander eliminates Kalisto. We're down to 3. Butterfly German style, ow, basically. Cedric, that hurt. And E has him up in the middle of the ring. E, is he going to finish this now? The big ending, and look at Tyler Breeze. He sees what's going on here. He sees E turning his attention to Cedric and takes his time. That's the thing there. You saw that there. You've got to eliminate your opponent. It's not enough putting them down. Bringing Cedric up to his feet gave him a second wind and allowed him to fight back. E was able to retaliate with the spine buster. But he's exhausted. He's been in there a while now as Big E. They all have. All three of these guys. But Cedric, definitely more of a stamina guy than the other two. Shoulder breaker there, trying to take out the power of the big man. That's the only thing you can really do, but Big E is not giving up yet. Rib breaker to Cedric Alexander. Tyler Breeze taking a breather on the outside there. I don't think anybody's... All you'd need is a running baseball slide there. Alexander could pull that off quite easily. Powerbomb, jackknife style powerbomb from Big E. The head scissors, Hurricanrana takedown. Puts E in trouble now. It's Tyler Breeze who has Big E, and he's going to drag him towards the ropes. Tyler has E on the ropes. Supermodel kick, and he's over. E is over. It's down to Cedric and Breeze. And Zayn must be grinning from ear to ear in the backstage area watching this. This is exactly what he wanted. He wanted a chance for somebody new, somebody to step up. And that's exactly what's going to happen here, one way or the other. We've got two men left. One of them is going to the Royal Rumble. One of them has a shot at the Universal Championship. Who would have ever thought that? Coming into this brand new universe mode, and one of these two men, these two outsiders to the title picture, could well be Universal Champion within a month. Leg drop from the top rope there from Tyler Breeze. Risky move, but Alexander was down, and this is the thing. When there's only two of you left, you can take that high-risk offense a little bit more because you're not going to get caught from behind. But now look at this. Breeze has Alexander on the ropes. Literally on his shoulders, trying to dump him out. Cedric fighting back. Cedric not letting go. He manages to slide off the bat there, and now it's Breeze in trouble as Breeze is the one close to the ropes. Alexander sees it, tries to knock Breeze backwards, trying to take him off his feet, trying to stagger him. That's it into the corner. Straight right there from Alexander, but Breeze sees he is in trouble. Gets out of harm's way. DDT resets the table. But again, Alexander may be a smaller man, but you still need to get him up. You don't want dead weight on the floor. There's a gorgeous DDT there from Tyler Breeze. Now Alexander, big clothesline, no! Tyler Breeze hangs on just about there, rolls straight back in, doesn't allow himself to get caught. One momentary lapse of judgment there from Tyler Breeze allowed Cedric Alexander to nearly send him flying over the top. Supermodel kick! Look at Breeze. Alexander, though, jawbreaker, is going to fight back. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, the golden moment, that perfect chance to take the world by storm, to shock the system, and that's exactly what these guys want. Forearm there, discus forearm by Tyler Breeze. So close, so far. Two men left. One of them Royal Rumble. I can't believe I'm saying that constantly, but because it's true. Supermodel kick, it's over! Breeze has done it! Supermodel kick to Rusev. And look at that, was one of the most impressive moments there. Kalisto using momentum to his advantage, but it wasn't going to be enough for Kalisto. Supermodel kick. And there was a final one right over the top rope, down to the floor when Cedric Alexander. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the new #1 contender to the Universal Championship, the gorgeous Tyler Breeze. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The first episode of Raw is in the books. We'll see you next time for the joint episode of 205 Live and NXT. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care and remember. No, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, you should probably do that. Like and definitely subscribe. Until next time, take care. And at the risk of a cease and desist, keep it sweet.